Yo, what is going on, everybody? We're back with another live stream. Week 12 is going on. We had some pretty good games today so far, and there's two really good games on tonight that I want to watch. Also, right now, South Carolina is beating Tennessee, so we're going to have to watch maybe a little bit of that one as well. I'm hype. What's up, GL Pat? What's up? Alex in here on your dad's channel. What is going on? Yeah, all good, man. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, too close, man. Ohio State, really close game. Maryland played them tough. They would not go away. And also, what's their name? TCU almost lost. I didn't like the way they handled the ending of that game, but they got it. They had a fire drill, last second field goal. They shouldn't have ran it just to get an extra 2 yards. Because then, they had to rush the kicker, but it worked out in their favor. They made it. They won. Michigan, they were having troubles against Illinois. It was looking pretty scary, but yeah, we got some good games on tonight. UCLA versus USC. Let's see if they lose. So we can go, what happened? And then we got... What channel was that game on? We're about to find out. Let me find out real quick. Georgia Tech, North Carolina. South Carolina's up on Tennessee 21-7 right now on ESPN. Bedlam's Oklahoma's up 7-0 right now. Just started. I'm excited to watch Bedlam. I honestly don't know who's going to win Bedlam this year. It's going to be a good one. It's been a long time since Oklahoma State's beaten Oklahoma 2 years in a row. Will this be the time they can do it? We will see. And UCLA, USC doesn't start till 8 o'clock, so 9 minutes till that one starts. And yeah, I still got to get caught up on a few of these games. I watched some games today, but I wasn't really flipping through a lot of different ones. So... Hey, one of my money picks of the week, Wyoming plus 14. They're up 10-0 over Boise right now. So that money pick might actually end up winning outright, which is crazy. Ole Miss, Arkansas going on right now. I could definitely see Arkansas upsetting them. Is KJ Jefferson playing? KJ Jefferson's playing. I think Arkansas might upset them. But yeah, I'm ready to find these games. USC, UCLA is on Fox. Other two are on ESPN. Let's go. Yo, what's up, AJ? What's up, Drake? How are y'all doing today? Let's get to 2,000 subscribers, man. We're super close. Help your boy out, man. Help your boy out. Let's get there, man. We got some good games on tonight. You say Georgia by 10. Who's Georgia played today? Kentucky. Did that game already play? Yeah, that game already played. Yeah. I actually didn't watch this game. 16-6, Georgia beat Kentucky. Yeah, actually, I've been saying all year Kentucky has a really good defense, and that's really why they won most of their games this year. It wasn't really because of Will Levis. It was because of their defense and holding UGA to only 16. Pretty impressive. All top 4 teams kind of struggled today, but they all remain undefeated. Tennessee struggling right now. We're about to tune into that one. Y'all think Spencer Rattler in South Carolina can beat Tennessee? That would be a crazy upset, man. It's in Columbia, I'm pretty sure. Let's go, man. Trying to get these games loaded up, and then we'll be chilling with the chat. New stream schedule. I'm going to try to stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So I'm going to try to stream 3 times a week. We're really going to try to start streaming a lot more often. Except I'm not going to be streaming Thanksgiving and the Saturday after. So I'm going to stream obviously today, Tuesday. We'll take Thanksgiving and that Saturday off. And then after that, we're streaming Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday every week. So we're really going to be trying to grind the channel out a lot more. So expect those streams for sure. USC will go bye-bye UCLA. Yeah, I think it's going to be an awesome game. It's in the Rose Bowl. It's a big game. Hopefully the LA fans will actually show up for this game. So it's actually a pretty good atmosphere. Who is my Heisman favorite? See, that's a tough question. You got Hendon Hooker. Are they going to survive South Carolina? You guys, Caleb Williams. We'll see. If Caleb Williams goes absolutely crazy and they beat UCLA, it might be Caleb Williams. CJ Stroud, you could give it to him. Maybe Max Duggan. I don't hear anyone talking about Max Duggan. Blake Corum, he got hurt today. Excuse me. And then Drake May at North Carolina. So you got some good options there. It's actually a very close race for the Heisman this year. It's actually very close. So we have some good surprises like a Hendon Hooker actually in the mix, a Drake May in the mix, a Max Duggan, maybe in the mix for the Heisman. So a lot of surprises that made this race really tight because there's no one running away with it right now. We'll see. Let's see. My computer's being all weird. I'm trying to get these games pulled up, guys. There we go. Just needed a slight refresh. Let's go. Let's see if Tennessee can escape this one because it looks like maybe we've seen the top 4 teams struggle today. Tennessee is going to be the one who actually falls. They are second and goal on the 3.5-yard line. Hendon Hooker throws it, bats down by the South Carolina defensive line, and third and goal now. Tennessee down 7-21. Alrighty. I went into it expecting my Cats would get killed, but I'll most definitely take it. Levis has me looking like a fool. I was talking about how good he was going to be, and if anything, he's looking like he's taken a step back and looks more like Wandell made him. Yeah, I still think he's probably going to get drafted pretty high because people were, the scouts still say, he's got that Josh Allen type build. He's a tall guy. He can scramble, make plays. He's got all the potential, all of the tools, they want in a modern day prototype quarterback, which is why he's such a high prospect, not necessarily because he's been playing really good in college, so and Josh Allen, whenever he was at Wyoming, he really wasn't that good in college, so that's kind of where that comparison comes in. I don't think Will Levis is going to turn out to be a Josh Allen. That's a tough thing to do. But, I think he's definitely going to get drafted probably in the first round just based on his, all the tools he has. So, yeah. Wow, Liberty lost today to Virginia Tech. Duke actually covered 7 points against Pitt, only lost by 2. That was one of my money picks. I haven't even checked all those scores yet. Like I said, I've been watching the games, but I haven't really been keeping up with every single score. So I need to get caught up on that a little bit. He's a big Tennessee fan. Hey, we'll see, man. They're a 4th and goal right now. It just went to commercial. We'll see if they can punch it in. They'll only be down by 7. And Tennessee's offense can score in a hurry. So definitely don't count them out. Yeah, it's been snowing here, man. Just a little bit. Sticking, not even. Well, there's some on the ground, maybe an inch, not even. But yeah, it's been snowing. It's real cold here. Yeah, make sure drop a like, hit that subscribe button, listen to my man AJ, and do that for me because we're super close to 2,000. We need to get there, man. Super close. Um, TCU to the playoffs. It's looking like it, man. I think they'll got two tests, man. They got Iowa State. Iowa State usually plays everybody pretty close. And then they got the Big 12 championship game, which is looking like a rematch between them and Kansas State. And I think Kansas State can definitely beat them. So that's really going to be the test. Can they beat Kansas State again on a neutral site field? It's going to be a good game. I really don't know who's going to win that one. So that's really what it comes down to. Are they going to be able to get past Kansas State? Because if they win out, they're a lock for the playoffs. I mean, if you go undefeated, you're going to make the playoffs. I'd love to see TCU in there. So I'm cheering for him, man. I'm cheering for him. What do I think will be the best non-college playoff bowl game? I mean, I guess that depends, we'll have to see how it all plays out. But teams that I don't expect to make the playoffs that I think would probably play in a good game, maybe like we might see like Alabama. Alabama's not going to be in the playoffs, so Alabama versus someone. I see you said versus Clemson. Yeah, we might get Alabama Clemson in a non-college football playoff game, which would actually be pretty good. No one wants to see that in the playoffs because we've seen it so much. But in a non-playoff game, yeah, that'd be pretty all right. Yeah, for sure. All right, 4th and goal. Let's see if Tennessee can punch it in right here. Still on the 3.5-yard line. Last chance on this drive. It looks like South Carolina might bring some pressure. Woo! Fade route. Let's go. Cedric Tillman on the fade route. Easy touchdown, Tennessee. And that'll cut the lead for South Carolina down to 7. Bedlam's on commercial right now. USC, UCLA is about to start here soon. Which team will win? Ohio State, Michigan. They both struggled today, man. See, this is tough. It's crazy because really no team has really been looking like they're, not struggling. But I'd probably go Ohio State right now. They're going to be at home. Ohio State seems to play better at home. And I just don't really. I'm not sold on JJ McCarthy now. Blake Corum got injured in today's game against Illinois. It was time. It was like, all right, JJ McCarthy, can you get it done? With no Blake Corum against a good defense in Illinois. And yeah, did they win the game? Sure. But are 2 field goals at the end? Are 2 field goals at the end, like in the 4th quarter, going to take out Ohio State the same way it took out Illinois? I'm not so sure. I don't think so. I don't think that is going to be enough. So I don't trust J.J. McCarthy to beat Ohio State because Ohio State's probably going to be focused on Blake Corum. Take away the run game. Is J.J. McCarthy going to be able to step up and be that guy? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to be able to put up enough points, especially in Columbus. I think Ohio State's winning. But I really hope it's going to be a good game because they're both going to come in there undefeated. It's going to be hype. I'm really excited for it, but hopefully it's not a disappointing game and it's actually really close. Dad is a huge Michigan fan, And I'm a huge Ohio State fan, so it's going to be a war zone next Saturday. Oh, it's the Alex versus John war zone. I think Ohio State's going to win, but I really hope it's a good game. That'll be a fun little game to watch there with your dad. Yes. We got to watch the USC game, and we got to cheer for UCLA so our man James can go crazy with video. Is Bedlam off a commercial yet? What the heck is going on, man? They've been on commercial for like 5 minutes. I'm trying to watch some Bedlam. Oh my, Oklahoma's up 14-0. Who's winning, Oklahoma or Oklahoma State? Where's it at, Norman? Yeah, it's in Norman. Oh. Is that 4th? Third and 12. Let's see if Dylan Gabriel can. Guess I'm done. Who would have expected Oklahoma to be 5-5 at this point in the season? I knew they weren't going to be anything too great, but I think the over/under on their win total was like 9.5 or 10. Definitely not getting anywhere near that. But hey, 4th down. Oklahoma State's about to get the ball. Let's see. South Carolina driving. They got their running back in the Wildcat here, and he's going to hand it off on the jet sweep, and he's got some space. South Carolina in the red zone with a 30-yard jet sweep from their running back in the Wildcat. Is that their running back or yeah, looks like it. To their wide receiver. What a great play. Great play design there by South Carolina. They came to play, man. Tennessee better not sleep, man, because they're going to get caught up in this one. They're going to get caught up if they're not careful. Oh my goodness, they threw it to Spencer Rattler. 1st and goal, South Carolina. They're coming with the trickery. Let's go. Spencer Rattler handed it off. They flipped it back, threw it, a Philly special type play to Spencer Rattler. 1st and goal on the 4-yard line for South Carolina. Holy. Is number 5 their running back or their backup quarterback? It might be their backup quarterback. Oh, he almost got in. He's like on the 1-inch line of scoring. Oh, he just barely didn't get in. Yeah. He's probably about to get in right here. 2nd and goal. Spencer Rattler's on the sideline. That must be their backup quarterback. Unless they're just running the Wildcat. And touchdown. He took it himself on the read option. Kickoff. Or first offensive play I missed kickoff for USC UCLA up on my phone now. Oh yeah, we got 3 games on right now. And we're ready for the night, man. Let's go. What a great quick drive there by South Carolina to answer back and go back up 14. First play of the game, Caleb Williams flips it out. Or I guess that's the second play of the game. But 1st down, USC. Let's get caught up with the chat here. What pick do you think Marvin Harrison Jr. goes in the draft? Top 15. Is he eligible to be drafted this year? I'm not sure. Is he a junior or a sophomore? But yeah, if he's eligible this year to go, I think he goes top 15 in the draft. Maybe top 10. I mean, he's probably going to be the first wide receiver taken off the board for sure. He's been killing it this year. There is no one team. It is crazy the college football playoffs will be worth my time for once and never. Yes, this year is actually, what's it called? This year's playoffs are actually going to be pretty competitive, I think. Like, yeah, you could say Georgia is probably going to be the favorites, but really, I feel like teams could probably beat Georgia this year. They'd probably be my favorite to going in to win it all. But yeah, I definitely think that anyone can really beat anyone whenever we get to the playoffs. There's gonna be some close games. Usually, the first round games to get to the championship are blowouts. I don't think we're going to get that. We might get one blowout depending on who Georgia has to play. But I think we're going to get some really good games. I'm excited for it. This year, there's so many teams right now that could make the playoffs depending on what happens in like this Ohio State-Michigan game. Maybe Tennessee loses today. It's not looking too good for them. They're down 14. If USC loses today, it's going to mix a lot of things up. And we still got the conference championship games. We got rivalry week next week. It's lit, man. The games are going to be good. I got to looking, and it's looking like this is Levis' last year of eligibility, so going to be interesting to see who takes over at quarterback. I have a feeling I know who it's going to be, but he wouldn't be my choice. Who do you think it's going to be? Who are the options too? Because I don't know too much about the Kentucky quarterback depth right now. He is eligible for 2024. Okay, so Marvin Harrison Jr. is a sophomore this year. Okay, that's what I thought. So he won't be drafted till next year. Someone tell you, is this Bedlam? I'm watching Bedlam. This is just kind of a college football stream that we do, watching the games together. Let's see, Caleb Williams, 3rd and 7, escapes the sack, throws rolling left, first down. USC. Let's check in on Bedlam. Oklahoma just scored another touchdown. Eric Gray, 2-yard touchdown run. Woo! Another pass. Is that Jordan Addison? Oklahoma up 21-0 in Bedlam. Is Oklahoma State going to keep this competitive? Because we're only 7 minutes into the game, and Oklahoma's up 21-0 in Bedlam. Looks like Bedlam's not going to be very competitive as of right now. We're going to watch some Tennessee, South Carolina, and USC, UCLA. Tennessee's got the ball back. Let's see if they can answer. Hand it off. Didn't get much. Third down for Tennessee. Are they going to score right here? This is a big play. It's a big play. Hendon Hooker staying strong in the pocket. Finds a man. And it's Tillman, but it's going to be a yard short. What is the decision here? It looks like they're going to stay on the field at the 50-yard line for 4th and 1. Quarterback sneak, Hendon Hooker. They quick snapped it, and they got it pretty easily. So, nice little quick play there. Hendon Hooker. Launching one deep. And that's going to be overthrown for Jalen Hyatt. Ooh. 4th and 1 for USC. They're going to bring out the field goal unit. No, they're going to stay on the field for 4th and 1 at the 19-yard line. Caleb Williams and timeout USC. They're not going to go through with it. They're going to talk about it first. Oklahoma State, what's going on here? Are they getting anything going? Look like they just got stuffed at the line on the run. 3rd down for Oklahoma State. They can't go 3 and out here. Down 21-0. They need this first down. This is huge. Spencer Sanders takes the snap. Has no time, and he's sacked. 3 and out for OSU, Oklahoma State. And Oklahoma's going to get the ball back up 21-0. Crazy. All right, games are on some commercials. Let's get caught up with the chat here. What we got? Deuce Hogan, Kaya Sharon, Destin Wade are the backup quarterbacks now. I think they'll go Sharon, but I'm wanting Wade. I'm super high on him. Yeah, I haven't really looked into any of these guys, but I'm interested to see who takes over because Kentucky's kind of building something great there, So I expect Kentucky to still be good next year, even without Levis, especially the way their defense has been playing. So I'm very interested to see, who takes over the helm. Because think about it, what's going on at North Carolina right now. Sam Howell left, and North Carolina's better. They got Drake May. No one was really expecting him to do all that much this year. There was talks about if Drake May would even start this year, man. And look at what he's doing. He's killing it. He's he's in Heisman contention right now. He's got North Carolina with 1 loss. They're killing it over there, man. So I could definitely see something like that happening. And North Carolina has a terrible defense, though, too. And they do play in an easier conference, but I could definitely see someone coming in there for Kentucky and maybe even playing better than Will Levis. Because, honestly, Will Levis hasn't really been too great this year. He's been good, but nothing like extremely special. To me, he's not as good as he was last year, and that's kind of what Sam Howell's last season was like. He wasn't as good as the year before when he went into the draft. So I could see someone coming in there and being pretty good for Kentucky. Latest 2023 NFL mock draft top picks: C.J. Stroud 1, Will Anderson Jr. 2, Bryce Young 3, Jalen Carter 4, Quentin Johnston at number 5. You got Quentin Johnston from TCU going number 5, the wide receiver. I could see it happening, man. He's a big body. He's like 6'5". Oh my God, USC! What happened? They went for it on 4th and 1 in the red zone. Got stuffed. UCLA ball, turnover on downs. My goodness. Texas blew the socks off of Kansas, too. I just seen that score in the bottom of the screen. Yeah, they got stuffed. I don't even know what they were trying to do there. He faked the handoff, and then he was Caleb Williams tried taking himself, but they were all over that. They were all over that, man. Yeah, I don't think that mock draft's bad, but me, I would probably take Bryce Young over Stroud. That's just me though. But it really depends on who's picking. So. Ooh, what a nice dot there by Hendon Hooker on the slant route to the tight end Fant. Wonder if he's related to Noah Fant. Possibly. All right, let's see what DTR and this UCLA Bruin offense has. Nothing going there on first down. Targeting on South Carolina? Come on, man. Come on, man. Whew. Fourth down, 3 and out for UCLA. Not good. Still reviewing targeting there. Oklahoma's on third down. No, Oklahoma State's got the ball back there on third down. They can't have another 3 and out, man. They're killing. They're not doing good at all. They're really killing themselves. But with these 3 and outs, they're not doing like Oklahoma's gonna score again. I feel like if they don't pick up this first down, 3rd and 8, Spencer Sanders goes to his check down and they pick up 4 on 3rd and 8. I mean, yeah, it's not looking good for Oklahoma State. Did they say that was targeting? Yeah, I guess they did. All right, let's see if Tennessee scores here. I might actually do a mock draft. That kind of seems pretty fun on stream. Getting to look at that logo on the back of the helmets is nice. Where at? What helmets? First down, Tennessee doesn't get much on the run. Just sent me a vid on Liam Cohn going over some weights tapes on Instagram. But yeah, I'll check that out in a bit. Yeah, USC they went turnover on downs, but then they got a 3 and out, so they got the ball back now. UCLA might sell. The Texans are picking one. I like Young. If it's Detroit, you like Stroud. Depends on the scheme of the team. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I just think Bryce Young has higher potential, and he's shown me more of like clutch moments that I would just prefer Bryce Young. Like he's got the clutch gene that I haven't really seen the clutch gene from CJ Stroud yet. Maybe I'll see it in the college football playoffs this year though. So let's see if I can find a mock draft. I kind of want to do a mock draft for fun. What was that mock draft simulator site called? I have no idea. You can make your own. It's that one I could use. There's a different one though, but I can't find it. Oh, this one's kind of cool. All right. Well, I got USC, UCLA pulled up on my phone. Wow, Oklahoma just scored again. So let's do a mock draft. Oh, the Virginia logo on the back of every team's helmet. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool remembrance kind of thing that they did for that for Virginia. All right. Share screen. All right. Let's do a mock draft. So Lions right now have the first overall pick. This is if the season ended today. I'm also going to be watching this the USC UCLA game on my phone while we do this too. So Lions, if they're picking first, they're definitely going quarterback, right? I mean, they just got to. They just the only people I could really see going number one are Bryce Young, Will Anderson, C.J. Stroud, or Jalen Carter. Will Levis, if they really want to take a chance on that potential with all his tools, but they just drafted Aiden Hutchinson last season. I don't really think they're going to go edge rusher, so I'm going to go Bryce Young first overall to the Lions. Texans on the clock also. Probably should go quarterback, right? I mean, Davis Mills, sure, he's shown kind of some potential, but are we feeling him? They only have one win on the season. It's not looking like he's the guy. Let's go in here and get CJ Stroud, second overall to the Texans. Third overall, we got the Carolina Panthers. See, they kept Brian Burns. They didn't trade Brian Burns. Did they want to get some more help for him there at the other side of the line with Will Anderson Jr.? They could go that. They kind of need a quarterback as well. So do they go ahead and take a chance on a quarterback? They don't have very many quarterbacks on here. They got Will Levis, Tanner McGee, and Hendon Hooker. I guess, if they're taking a quarterback, they probably want to go Will Levis. But is that seems too high to me, But the Panthers need a quarterback pretty bad. So what you all think, man? What you all think? You know what? In my opinion, like, they need a quarterback bad, but Will Levis at 3 is high, man. It's all potential there, but Carolina, they kind of need it. They kind of need a quarterback. They really do kind of need a quarterback, man. But is Will Anderson or Jalen Carter too good to pass up? I feel like it might be too good to pass up. I'm not drafting Will Levis this high. Let's get some help to Brian Burns on the interior. I know they just drafted Derek Brown. Let's get Jalen Carter in there too. I mean, that's a hell of a duo right there with Jalen Carter and Derek Brown, and then with Brian Burns as well. I'm gonna go with the Panthers to take Jalen Carter. All right, Eagles with the 4th pick. This was traded. They got this pick from New Orleans Saints, which is crazy. So, to me, they're taking Will Anderson Jr. If he's on the board, why wouldn't the Eagles go out there and get them the best pass rusher in this draft at number 4? I mean, they're already kind of stacked. If I had to pick something the Eagles might need to improve on, it'd probably be edge. There you go. You got great edge rusher there sitting there for you. And then we got the Texans again, traded from Cleveland. Where do the Texans go here? They can kind of go anywhere. They could go tackle with Peter Skoronski, beef up that line for CJ Stroud that they picked at 2. They could go D-line with Brian Brees. Pretty good pick there. Miles Murphy as well from Clemson. You got Quentin Johnston from TCU, Nolan Smith. You got some good options here. That's tough. You can see Nolan Smith dropping coming off of injury. Yeah, we have seen potential base picks like Trey Lance being a big recent one, but how's Trey Lance really turned out? I just don't. I think 3 is too high for Will Levis. I think if the Panthers are taking Will Levis, they should trade down and not take him at 3, because I don't think any of these teams will take him for a while. So I think the Panthers should trade down if they're going to do that. Okay, for the Texans, let's go ahead. I know that they have what's his name from the Dolphins at tackle, but he could be a guy who gets traded soon, and they could take a tackle for right tackle as well. So let's take Peter Skoronski here. They get their franchise quarterback, and they get a tackle to go with them. Make sure he's protected, no injuries there. Seattle, you like Kylie Ringo for Seattle. You said Jordan Addison for the Texans. Yeah, I could see them going receiver. To me, this is a deeper receiver class. I think there's some good receivers later on as well. I don't think Jordan Addison worth really a top 5 pick. Seattle, I don't know. They have young corners there. They play really good, but another good young one could be what they need. I don't know. I kind of like them to take an edge rusher here. There's some good edge rushers on the board. I feel like Seattle could use some pass rush. They could use some linebacker. I feel like there's other things they need more than a corner right now. So I'm going to have them go here with I'm going to have them go here with Miles Murphy. I like Miles Murphy here out of Clemson. I like that pick there and then I accidentally took a D lineman for the Steelers, which I definitely was not about to do. Okay. Let's restart it then. All right, who did we take? We took Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Jalen Carter. I don't know. I kind of want to do something different. I kind of want to trade down. And we'll just go with what we did. Jalen Carter, Eagles, Will Anderson, and Texans took Peter, and then Miles Murphy. Okay, so now Steelers. They need offensive line terribly. So that's probably what they should take. tackles, you got Paris Johnson, Broderick Jones, Antoine Harrison. Is it too early for a tackle? I mean, they need tackle pretty bad, you know. Interior offensive line, there's no one really sticking out. They need tackle really bad, or they could go defense, but they have a really good defense. Like, offensive line is like the main thing that the Steelers need. I could see them going interior defensive line to help them out, but I'm just gonna go with Paris Johnson here. I think they need a tackle bad. I don't think it's too much of a reach to take a tackle, at 7, even if he's supposed to go a little bit later. So I'm fine with that pick there for the Steelers. Now we got the Jaguars. They're kind of best player available, right? But I think I'm gonna have them. I think I might have them take Quentin Johnston. I mean, I think a big body receiver like that with a ton of potential. Pair him with Trevor Lawrence. I think that's solid. I'm going to go with Quentin Johnston to the Jaguars, pairing him up with Trevor Lawrence. I like that a lot. I like that duo. All right. Las Vegas Raiders. Up here picking at number 9. What are they going to do, man? Are they picking the quarterback? Are they done with Derek Carr? Or are they going to try to beef up something? Maybe some of this defense. I think they could use some secondary. I'm going to have, judging that the Raiders aren't going to blow it up this year, which I don't think they are, judging by they didn't do it at the trade deadline. I'm going to have them take some secondary. I'm going to have them take Kylie Ringo from Georgia. Or Kelly Ringo. I like that pick there. Now the Bucs is interesting because we have no idea what the Bucs are going to be like next year. Is this Tom Brady's last year? Because if it is, maybe they go with Will Levis. If it's not, then you got to look at it completely different and decide what this team needs. See, this is a tough one. We don't know if Tom Brady's going to stay. What should we do? Should we do this based on Tom Brady staying or Tom Brady retiring? I think I'm going to go with it based on Tom Brady is returning next season. And for that reason, I'm going to take Brian Brise because it really seems like they're missing Ndamukong Suh. So, get another interior defensive lineman there that can stop the run. The Bucs kind of been struggling to stop the run a little bit. So let's get Brian Brise. For now, Tom Brady isn't retired yet, so we'll pick based on that. The Broncos. So what do the Broncos do, man? They're terrible. Offensively, defensively they're great. They really don't need anything on defense. But offensively, where do they go? Do they go receiver? Do they trust in Russ? Are they riding with Russ there in Broncos country? See, I don't know what they do need a quarterback. This might be where we go with Will Levis. I'm saying they're done with Russell Wilson. He's done, man. He's done. Let's take Will Levis here at 11. Cardinals. Let's see. What do the Cardinals need here? They got do they need edge rush, defense? I'll be honest. I haven't even watched too much Cardinals games this year. I don't like watching the Cardinals. Honestly, I just don't like watching the Cardinals. The Broncos did get fleeced in the Russell Wilson trade because Geno's been playing better and they got so much for that trade. Um, yeah, Kyler Murray needs to stop playing video games and fucking play some football. But yeah, I don't know what they need, honestly. Say what they need. Pick position. They need corner and edge. There's some good edge rushers available and some good corners still available as well. I really like this guy from Kansas State. He is a beast off the edge for Kansas State. I don't think it's too early to take him. You could go Nolan Smith based on potential, which I probably will have him go first. I think they probably need corner more. They got Buda Baker back there in the secondary, but that's really all they have that's good back in the secondary. So I think I'm gonna go with corner. So we got Cam Smith here out of South Carolina, Brian Branch, Jalen Jones, Christian Gonzalez, Joey Porter. This will go with Cam Smith here out of South Carolina. Let's go with him to go to the Cardinals. And then we got the Pats. Who are we taking with the Pats? Maybe a receiver. Jordan Addison, JSN, Josh Downs, Keyshawn Bout. Some good receivers on the board. Jalen Hyatt, who I think should be ranked a lot higher. Dude is a beast. There's some really good receivers on the board, man. In my opinion, I would take JSN over Jordan Addison. So I'm going to go with JSN to the Pats. They finally need to take a receiver. Bears. Okay, Bears probably need offensive line. They need defense bad too, man. They need defense. They need a lot of things. I mean, they got Chase Claypool there now. I don't think they get a receiver. Said Pat's trading down. I mean, with these receivers on the board, they better not. Yeah, watching the Broncos. I don't know why they put Broncos on primetime TV so much because they're so terrible. But, all right, who the Bears need? I think they'll go. Let's go with Nolan Smith, a nice edge rusher with a ton of potential. Injured, but a ton of potential there, especially to get him at 14. And the Bears' defense is terrible. Their offense is starting to take off. They definitely need to go very defensive. Go defensive heavy in this draft. Hey man, it's my mock draft. This is based on if I'm the GM, this is who I'm taking for these teams. Washington football team. Well, the Commanders. My bad. Forgot they have a name now. What does Washington need? They need probably some defense. Their defense is starting to look a little bit better. Chase Young's been injured though. That's going to be a big difference maker there. I feel like Washington might need some secondary help. Let's see. We could go Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer is going to be a beast at tight end. Does Washington really take a tight end, though? I doubt it. I'm going to go with, I think they go secondary here. Let's take Brian Branch, corner from Bama. Green Bay Packers, I'm giving them a wide receiver. Even though they're just like the Pats, they probably won't take one. I'm taking one. And I'm going to go with Jordan Addison there to the Packers. Jordan Addison is a beast. Um, Colts. Colts need a quarterback. Tanner McGee and Hendon Hooker. They could go Hooker, but I don't really like that too much. They'll probably just pick up someone like, uh, who knows, whoever quarterback. What else? What else would they even need, man? They need a quarterback. They need a quarterback. Do they need edge rushers? I feel like they're always drafting an edge rusher and never really turns out for them. I don't know. We might have the Colts trade down because they need a quarterback, and I don't feel like taking a quarterback here yet. Trade down with the Ravens? Who would the Ravens be trading up for? Teams interested in pick 17. Baltimore, Minnesota, and the Giants. Now, let me tell you, I am a Giants fan. So we're going to make the Giants trade up from pick 29. We're going to force this trade. Giants trade pick 29. Colts trade 17. And we'll give them our second. And a second next year. And a fifth. This trade has 9% chance of being accepted. But we're forcing it. We're only doing the first round. So New York Giants on the board. Michael Mayer sitting there as a good tight end. Could go in. Could go corner. Could go linebacker. There's been no linebackers taken in this draft. But there's really not that many great linebackers to be taken. I really like Jack Campbell out of Iowa. That dude is a really good player. In my opinion, probably the best linebacker in this draft. I think he is a steal. Jack Campbell, they're ranked 74th is crazy. I think that's a steal. So we're not going to pick him in the first round, but I think we'll go wide receiver, and we're going to go with Kayshon Boutte to the New York Giants here. Need some receivers to stay healthy. We need that number one guy. Let's take Kayshon Boutte, LSU receiver, worked out for him in the past with Odell Beckham. Let's go with him, man. JSN to Baltimore. I already had JSN taken off the board to the Patriots. But yeah, Michael Mayer would be good with the Giants, but Daniel Bellinger's actually played really good as a rookie. He's just hurt right now, so he actually plays that role really good. So I think a number one receiver would probably be more valuable for us right now. The Bengals said the Bengals need either a tackle or a defensive tackle, but if Mayer falls, they better take him. Hey, man, you need a tight end for the Bengals? That'd actually be crazy. That would actually be crazy. Michael Mayer with the Bengals. So, yeah. I hope Odell does come back. How about Odell and Kayshon Boutte? Odell and Kayshon Boutte, man. LSU boys getting back together. Well, they never played together, of course, but you know what I mean. Playing together. Falcons, 19. Falcons need probably everything. They probably need edge rushers, right? There's a lot of good edge rushers on the board. My favorite edge rusher still on the board is Felix Uzma. I'm just going to pronounce his second last name because I can't pronounce it all the way. He is a really great player, man, and I like him here. He's my next edge rusher off the board. Falcons go in because I feel like they never have a good pass rush. So they need it. AJ, we traded Tooney. We got Wandell Robinson, though. So we'd have Odell, Keyshawn Bout, and Wandell Robinson, which is even better than Tooney. Lions picking again. This is a pick they still got from the Stafford trade. They picked Bryce Young with their first pick. With this pick, they could go a lot of different ways. They could go defense, which they probably need a lot. They could go, and they don't really need offensive line either. They could go receiver to pair up with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Or they could go defense. And I think they probably need some defense. I'm going to give them a corner and Jalen Jones from Texas A&M. Jeff Okudah really hasn't been anything great at all. Los Angeles Chargers. Who do we got here for the Chargers? Their receivers are all hurt right now. They could probably go interior offensive line. They could go interior defensive line. They could go... Where else could they go? They could go... I mean, that's really about what they need. Maybe a corner just went off the board, so it's probably interior line one way or the other. What do we got here with the interior with guards? No really good guards really screaming out to me there. Interior defensive line. I mean, really good ones already off the board. Let's see, maybe they go edge rusher. They got Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack, though. Do they really need an edge rusher? Because there's some good ones on the board. Maybe they'll just take a tackle. I'm sure Broderick Jones, he's probably pretty flexible around the line. They can find a good spot for him. So let's give the Chargers Broderick Jones here. Seattle Seahawks back on the board. Who did we take with the Seahawks earlier? Myles Murphy, the edge rusher. Let's see. Who do we think they're going to go with here? They got Kenneth Walker the third. Don't really need a running back. Let's go with maybe some secondary. How about safety Antonio Johnson? I like that pick there for the Seahawks. Get some defensive picks here. The Dolphins forfeited their pick. What is it? What happened there? Something with the what's his name? Their old coach and some went down there. Yo, what's up, H-Dub Vibes? How you doing, man? How about that crazy TCU win? Crazy. Baltimore Ravens. I'm picking wide receivers for all the teams that never pick wide receivers but should be taking wide receivers. The problem here is most of them are off the board. I really like Josh Downs, but the guy I'm going to go with is Jalen Hyatt. Jalen Hyatt is a fast wide receiver, and I like him here paired up with Lamar here with this pick. Tennessee Titans, they could use a wide receiver, really. They probably, with all the good edge rushers on the board, I feel like the Titans might go edge. Their defense has been pretty good, but they don't really have that stud edge rusher. Are there any studs here left? Let's go with Tyree Wilson. He's been on the board for a while, top of the board for a while. I think that's a solid value pick there. The New York Jets, who would have thought they'd be so good this year? They just got Breece Hall. They don't really need Bijan Robinson, even though Bijan Robinson is going to be a beast for whoever picks him. What do the Jets need? I don't really think Zach Wilson's the guy, but I don't think they're going to pick a quarterback that's still on the board here. Tampering with Tom Brady. That's why the Dolphins lost their pick. Crazy. What do the Jets need here, man? Do they need a linebacker? Not really. Their defense has been pretty stout. Maybe we go receiver here. Don't really like the tight end still on the board. Josh Downs is probably my last first round receiver. They could go Josh Downs, or they could just go defense. They could go offensive line. I might make them go offensive line. There's been no interior offensive lineman taken yet. Let's go with this first guy, Osiris Torrance, out of Florida. All right, Cowboys on the clock. They need a quarterback, man. They need a quarterback. Nah, but for real, they probably need maybe another receiver there with CeeDee Lamb. They could maybe use offensive line themselves. Yo, what's up, Alex? Back. What else? What else? They could use a good coverage linebacker probably. I don't know. I think they could use another. They could probably go interior defensive line. Yeah, I think I might go interior defensive line. Get some if they can get some pressure from Saiki Ika from Baylor. Staying in the state of Texas there, taken by the Cowgirls. I mean, that's only going to help Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence even more, you know. So, UCLA leads 14-0. Hey, it's lit. I'm about to go back to watching the game after we finish this first round, the mock draft. We're going to go back to watching the game, so we'll get caught up. But yeah, they could go receiver, but I went interior defensive line for them. Minnesota Vikings. They could go a lot of different ways here. They need some secondary help, some defensive help, maybe some pass rush help. I mean anything. Best available edge rusher to me is Jared Verse, and that's who I'm going to draft for the Vikings. I think they need some help on defense. Their offense is pretty good. Let's go with Jared Verse there out of Florida State. Chiefs. Wow. If you want me to be honest with you, they could really go Bijan Robinson and just be torching the league on offense if they want to get them a stud running back. And honestly, yeah, that might be the pick I go with, but they could go edge rusher as well. Man, Chiefs should take Josh Downs. I don't think they're going to take another wide receiver. But they could. Yeah, I'm going to make the Chiefs go Bijan Robinson here. I think that's just too good to pass up there. You get a franchise running back in the first round. They're in the first round of the draft. Haven't taken him yet. Just no one really above them really needs. I mean, I would probably take him with the Dolphins if the Dolphins had a pick. But really, there's no one who needs a running back up here. They would probably take Bijan before them. So that's kind of crazy. Colts traded down and to take a quarterback. We're not taking Tanner McGee, though. We are taking Hendon Hooker. I don't know about Tanner McGee. He's kind of like a quarterback. I mean, they took a quarterback from Stanford before that worked out pretty good for him, and Andrew Luck. But yeah, I don't really I don't really like that. I don't really like Tanner McGee as a first round quarterback. So Bills. Yeah, I mean their defense is pretty stout. They could probably maybe use another. Nah, they don't really need a linebacker. Could use defensive line maybe, but we'll probably go offense here. Maybe offensive line or receiver. Josh Downs is still on the board. Let's take him to the Bills. Get some help there with Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis. Now Josh Downs as well. It's a solid trio. Then we got the Philadelphia Eagles. They took Will Anderson with their pick from the Saints earlier. Now they got another pick here. They could go with probably a linebacker, and there's a really good. This would kill me if the Eagles got him, but he's my top linebacker on the board. Where are the linebackers? Oh, linebacker on the board, and it's Jack Campbell. I think this guy is a beast, and I'm putting Jack Campbell right there to be picked by the Eagles. So there is the first round mock draft. So yeah, let's go ahead and head back to watching the games. That was fun. That was my first mock draft I did so far. Oklahoma's still up on Oklahoma State 28-0, almost halftime. Tennessee, South Carolina's on commercial. And we're about to check into this USC game versus UCLA. 14-0 UCLA, which means USC. What happened? How are you losing 14-0? What happened? USC is second and goal here at the 6-yard line, though. Trying to get their first points on the board. Caleb Williams going to take it himself for 7. 6-yard touchdown run. Tennessee, South Carolina must be on halftime. Looks like. They're showing highlights from the Georgia-Kentucky game, which is good because I didn't really get to see any of that game. Alabama beat Austin Peay 34-0. Yeah, I mean, what else did we expect? The Ohio State-Maryland game was crazy. That was a really good game. I really enjoyed watching that one. I enjoyed making that mock draft, though. We'll probably make one for a video, like a more official one where I actually look into it more, look into what people need. But yeah, that was fun. I think next year's class is going to be better. Like, I think Caleb Williams is a beast of a prospect for next year. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is a really good wide receiver prospect for next year. I think next year's class is going to be a lot better than this year's. But, yeah. Give the Eagles the worst player. Yeah, screw the Eagles. Matt Ryan is old. Get him. Yeah, he's done, man. He's done. This would probably be his last year as a starter. Fire Lincoln Riley. Yeah, everybody like up the video. What's going to be a wonderful TikTok. Yeah, like up the video, guys. 14-6. UCLA, Caleb Williams touchdown. You should do a college basketball hot takes video. Yeah, I'll probably do one soon. We got a lot of college basketball content coming up. I actually got to update my rankings because I'm going to have my rankings out tomorrow for football. Probably after these invitational tournament, after feast week for college basketball, probably December 1st or 2nd, we're going to have our updated college basketball power rankings. A lot has happened since the beginning of the year, where we definitely need to update those power rankings. We're going to have predictions for Battle for Atlantis, ESPN Invitational, Phil Knight Invitational, Phil Knight Legacy tournaments coming out here this week. And we'll probably ask for some hot takes too. We're going to try to get the South Florida Bulls series started here soon, back up if you guys want that. And so yeah, we got a lot of good content coming up for sure. For sure. My Boise State Broncos staring at you. Yeah, he's got an evil eye, man. I dig this helmet though. With the orange eye. That thing is dope, right? This helmet is so cool because on this side they have the numbers. So number 1, and this side is the Bronco. It's pretty dope. I like I like Boise State. I loved watching them pull off upsets when I was little. I liked their blue field when I was little. I love playing with them on NCAA video game just because they're blue field. So that's why I like Boise State. That's why I got their helmet. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. What I say to Nick Saban is get his old ass out of there. My goodness. Y'all are ruthless. Yeah, Kellen Moore had a crazy career for Boise State at quarterback. Still, probably one of the best football games ever was Boise State's upset over Oklahoma in the 2007 Fiesta Bowl. I'm pretty sure it was 2007. So, one of the greatest games of all time. Not just college, just football in general. Just crazy. Statue of Liberty play. He's doing good things there. I mean, I hate the Cowgirls, but he's a pretty good offensive coordinator there with them in the NFL. UCLA got the ball back now with 14-7 against USC. DTR finds a wide open receiver already up to midfield, and it looks like they're going to try to go fast. Another quick completion for about 4 yards on first down. They're going up tempo here against this USC defense. Yeah, he might go soon. How many years do you think Nick Saban has left, guys? Do you think I think he's still got a good 2-3 years at least after this one. I get my rankings updated here tonight. Georgia won. Ohio State won barely. Michigan won barely. TCU won barely. Tennessee's in trouble. USC's in trouble. North Carolina probably ended up winning. Alabama won. All right. Anybody got a score update on Tennessee, South Carolina? It's on halftime. Don't know the score, though. Oklahoma State's on the board now with 3 points. They're down 28-3. USC handoff, going to be 3rd and 9, maybe 8. USC. Yeah, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Yeah, they do have a really good class coming in. DJ Wagner, is he the number one prospect for next year's class? I think number 1 or number 2. They're going to have a solid class next year, but I probably will do a video about it sometime. Might wait till the off season for that, but we'll see. Wow, UCLA with the punt pinned USC inside the 1-yard line. What a punt. We're probably just going to stream a little bit longer and then hop off of here for tonight. It's been a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing the mock draft. It's a lot of fun. Going to any sports games coming up. I think the next game I'm going to be going to is probably WVU basketball game here soon. Within the next few weeks. Our next game's in Portland, Oregon. We're going to be in the tournament. So when they come home, I'm going to go to one of their games again soon. Do I think TCU will win out and potentially become a 3 seed with Ohio State and Michigan game, knocking one of them 2 out? Yeah, I could. Yeah, I mean, if I had to say right now, will TCU win out? I'd say yes. But it's going to be tough. Iowa State plays everyone super close, so you can't overlook Iowa State. Got to get that game done first. Then they're probably going to play Kansas State in the title game. Kansas State's tough. I think that's going to be a really close game. If they can come out of that with a win, I mean, it's going to be a good game against Kansas State, though. A rematch, a tough game for TCU, but if I had to say right now, do I think they'll win out? I'll say yes. I think they will. Spencer Rattler in the first half, 14-19, 249 yards and 4 touchdowns. My goodness, he's lighting it up. That game's still on halftime. What's the score of that game? What's the score of that one? Yeah, but we're probably going to stream for about 5 more minutes, hang out in here, but I'm going to hop off here soon. We'll be live again Tuesday for the college football playoff rankings, just for a little bit, and then I'm going to take a break. Well, I'm going to be having videos out, but break from streaming Thursday and Saturday, but then after that, we're going to be streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, so we'll be live streaming a lot more. Spencer Rattler, 204. I read that already. South Carolina, 35-24. Wow, South Carolina put up 35. Yeah, I'm sure HW probably want Tennessee to get another loss. You don't want any chances of Tennessee. Just in case TCU does lose, they could still have another chance in if other people are losing as well, like a Tennessee. So, yeah. On the 1-yard line, a pass to Jordan Addison for about 15 yards. Great pass by USC. Yeah, it'll be a crazy upset if South Carolina beats Tennessee. I kind of said at the beginning of the game, I thought South Carolina, they were built to upset somebody, but I didn't expect Tennessee to be as good as they are. They're really good offensively, though. They can light it up really fast. So by no means is Tennessee out of this game. Am I a fan of Michigan State hoops? I mean, I don't cheer for them, but yeah, they look really good. I mean, my updated power rankings will be out probably, beginning of December. So Michigan State will be up there. Easily top 20 right now, probably top 10. Barely lost to Gonzaga. They defeated Villanova, oh my God, what a pass to Jordan Addison. And they are all the way, in the red zone now. USC. But yeah, Michigan State, they beat Villanova and they beat Kentucky. 2 impressive wins, man. Joey Hauser looks like a beast. They got a solid team there, a lot better than I expected. They're probably in my top 10 right now if I had to make my power rankings. Syracuse up 14-10 over who? Who's Syracuse playing today? Wake Forest? Yeah. I need Wake Forest to lay 10. I think that's one of my picks. I think that's one of the bets I took this week was Wake Forest minus 10. So that's not good news for me. Oh, they're not in the red zone. And they're inside the 30, though. 2nd and 9. They could tie it up with a touchdown right here. Caleb Williams steps up in the pocket, but goes down. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Trojans. Big sack by UCLA. Big sack. Big sack, man. No, Syracuse scored another touchdown? Dang it, man. My other 2 bets already cashed, though, this week. So if I go 2-1, still profiting. But I'd like to go 3-0, so I need Wake Forest to lay 10. Fourth down, man. USC is going to have to settle for a field goal here and be down 14-10 if they can make it. It's going to be a pretty long field goal, right? No, probably like a 40-yarder. Yeah, 44-yard attempt. Kick is up, and it is perfect. 14-10, UCLA. 21-10. Syracuse is up on Wake Forest. Dang, man. All right, guys. I think I'm going to hop off the stream for tonight. I appreciate all you boys coming out here and hanging out with me. Talk some football during the games. We're going to be live a lot more coming up. We'll be live again Tuesday. We'll take a break from streaming over Thanksgiving, but then we'll be back every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday to stream it up. So appreciate you guys. I'll see you later.